Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today we are here with some more WWC, but today unfortunately it's a post-com, because when I recorded this, it was really late at night and I wasn't feeling recording to get the best video for you guys to do a live reaction. So we're gonna do a post-com today. So if you guys prefer this format compared to the live format, because I personally prefer doing live comms, I think they're more interesting, and it's easier for me to explain what's going on during a live com, but rather than doing it post com, because this game was quite a while ago. I don't remember most of it, but it's just one of those things, isn't it? And I can't give you my exact thought process all the time. So if you guys prefer not post com, obviously let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try and do some more of those in the future, maybe, possibly, I don't know. But today, this is a must win game. If you missed out on any of the other two WWC videos, you probably have, because they're the most watched videos this past month. So shout out to you guys. Obviously, you guys really want Giraffe League back on the channel, so I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and get that working, get that rolling. I'm starting a few more leagues now, slowly getting back into it. So hopefully there should be a big surprise later, soon on the channel. Just stay tuned for that. Anyway, this is a very must-win game, because we are currently, what, 5-4 -1? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, because this is week 10. Yes, we are, 5-4 -1. Now, about us, Orzeron, Ben, who we played a couple of weeks ago, and a few other people are all hanging around the same kind of differential and win ratio. So it's going to be very, very close. And today we are playing the coach who's currently top of the table, which isn't great. This is like having Leicester playing Liverpool, you know? So it's going to be hard, hopefully. It's very tough to say the least. Also, fun fact, got a really scary team. Obviously got Cinderace, Pangoros, Mega Venusaur, Tornado, Zygarde, etc, etc. Now, quick backstory. I know I'm waffling a bit, but this is what happens when you do it in post-com, guys. You get a lot of waffle from me. But, when building the team, I was building the team, going along, me and Checkmate Ben, just building the team, you know, as you do. Well, okay, yeah, we'll bring this, that, because that'll work. Yeah, all these things will work. Turns out, because the website it's run on, the Draft Hub website, doesn't update until you play all your games. So he made trades week 8. This is week 9. So I thought, okay, I've had these trades for a while now. You should know about these. But I looked at the website. He'd not played week 7 or week 6 at that point where I started building. So I was building for his old team, and there was no there was no Weezing or Pangoro on his team, and he's brought both of them. Because Weezing just changed everything, because Weezing now is super effective against freaking Tapu Koko, which isn't great. Also, he can have Levitate and just wall Garchomp, unless he's got Iron Head, which he doesn't, because he didn't have a decent fairy type at that point, so I didn't need to bring Iron Head. So that's not great. We also got the Pangoro, who just wrecks if it's Scarfed, outside electric terrain, outspeeds Raichu. Didn't speed creep for that because there wasn't a Pangoro there to start with. Doesn't have a great matchup against Slowking. If he's got the Carry Ice Punch, it can be very problematic for Garchomp. And Corviknight, we thought, oh okay, we'll make it Special Bolt, because he won't bring. Oh wait, we thought, yeah. So, wasn't going in our favour to start with, so it's going to be very, very clutch to see what's actually going to happen in this game. So we're going to play it on slow speed, and normal speed. Play on normal speed, see how things go. So, he leads with his Mega Venusaur, as I lead with Infernape. Now, I was expecting him to lead either this or the Thunderous to Volt Switch out. Now, if I remember correctly, if I go over here, Infernape was in fact choice banned in 192, so at that stage he led with his Venusaur, right? Yeah, he led with his Venusaur. which Flare Blitz just wrecks it. That's a regular Venusaur. But if we go to Mega Venusaur, as you can see, Flare Blitz still doesn't do a lot of damage, but we can just get a free U-turn out of it. Just, you know, fly about, switch out as you do. So he goes for the Mega as I U-turn out, just solid 25%. So at this stage, I work out, right, U-turn 25%. He's obviously not defense invested to warrant the 25% in defense. So it can't be bold either. It's probably going to be either a special defensive set, I'm thinking at this stage, or let's just be careful, doesn't matter. Yeah, so you had to be a careful set, and we got like a high roll. So which is nice. He's definitely max HP though, definitely max HP. So from that knowledge, we knew that, okay, it should be okay. So we switch out to Corviknight, predicting the grass type move or Elite Seed or something. Probably expect him to switch out, because who stays in against an Infernape with a Mega Venusaur? Really? So I go into Corviknight, which is very unfortunate, because me and Ben were discussing during team building that we should run Lumberry or Safety Goggles. Safety Goggles is better in the long run, because if he keeps Sleep Powder, we've got to switch into that with Corviknight. But Safety Goggles are gone, so that's just out of the question. So if he does have Sleep Powder, it's not going to be great. He also now has Misty Terrain. Forgot to mention that with Weezing, which I didn't prep for, because there wasn't a Weezing on a prep for the team. But anyway, so he knocks me off as he goes to Elite Seed. I go for the U-turn again, getting a crit, going back out into Infernape, knowing that a Flare Blitz is going to knock out the Weezing at that low hit points, because what was Mega Venusaur on? We go next turn. It was on. What was it on? Go back a turn. It was on 58%. So if it was on 58%, Flare Blitz guaranteed the OHKO. So I thought, well, I might as well U-turn out, because the Flare Blitz on our Infernape, knowing what we know because of the U-turn damage on it, we could go out into Mega Infernape and just get a free Flare Blitz off, because what's his switch into a Flare Blitz really? Zygarde, still going to do a lot. We outspeed it unless he's Scarfed, and kill it. 2 should knock it out. So we go into Infernape to get free Flare Blitz off. He goes into his Weezing, goes for the Flare Blitz, so solid 52%. So knowing the next one wouldn't kill, because it would be a roll, I didn't want to risk that. Especially if he went for like a Strange Stream or something, or Sludge Bomb, because if he was a special attacking, I'm pretty sure a special Weezing set could knock out. Yeah, Sludge Bomb would knock us out every day with the Flare Blitz recoil, and you had to be quite defensive actually to take only 42% from the Flare Blitz. So yeah, he had to be bold. Let's say he was bold with no special attack. I don't know why I switched out at that point then, because Sludge Bomb did 50% to me. And what was Inferno Bomb? 81. Even with recoil. Maybe with recoil it would have killed if it was a roll, but I wasn't taking that risk. So I just switched out, predicting what he wanted to go for. He goes for the Strange Stream, which doesn't do any damage whatsoever to Corviknight. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which isn't great, because now our bulk up Corviknight set not going to work as well as Wud's first thought. Reveals the Flamethrower on his Weezing, so I U-turn out, going straight out into Tapu Koko, because Tapu Koko, the set we ran on Tapu Koko this week I'm reminding myself, Volt Switch, I think we used Nature's Madness. We were rocking the Nature's Madness, so if by any means necessary we didn't know what it was going to go into, that's a free 50% of whatever wants to come in. So that was the plan for that as well. So I thought I'd go into this thing. Thunderbolt just kills. We might as well just go for that. I think I'll go for the Volt Switch, predicting to switch out into Venusaur. I was predicting Venusaur to come in there, so that's why I went for the Volt Switch, so I could get some chip on the Venusaur, and then go out into maybe Infernape again, or Raichu, with the Electric Terrain, and just do the actual work. What I should have done was even go out into Raichu this turn, because if I'd had max turns of Electric Terrain, would have outsped everything, definitely outsped his Weezing, because of the Black Sludge. So we just click Electric type move, bomb, everything's gone. If he goes into Zygarde, we've got HP Ice. If he goes into Venusaur, we've got Psychic. Easy dubs if we went to Raichu. But we go into Slowking, because as he reveals the Pain Split, and I was thinking, right, okay, so he's got Strange Stream, Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower. At this point I thought, he has to have a Poison type move for Tapu Koko. He must do. So I go into this thing, predicting the Poison type move. And I don't know why I didn't go into Corviknight, but I wanted to go into this thing to be able to kill it next turn, because it would eat up the Poison type move easily, because it's fucking Slowking, and Psychic / Future Sight. I do believe we had Future Sight on this week. I do believe we had Future Sight on this. Yes, we did. Yeah, we had Future Sight Psychic. So, if we want to attack things this turn, we could have went for Psychic. If we want to attack things in the future, Future Sight. Future Sight, I was the founder of Future Sight. I'm the first person to ever use it in draft that I am aware of. Now everyone's using it. So, I am an influencer. Definitely. But anyway, so he reveals the Pain Split. I'm thinking interesting. So he doesn't have a Poison type move. So this thing can't really touch Tapu Koko at all. The Strange Stream is what? Neutral. And Pain Split. Pain Split Flamethrower is not going to do anything to it anyway. So I go into this thing as he goes out to the Mega Venusaur. I just go straight up Psychic. You probably think I was going to go for a Teleport or Wish or something. Does Token get Wish? I don't think it does anyway. But you're probably thinking, oh, okay, we're not going to go for a Psychic, are we? Because Pangoro's right there, so we mustn't go for a Psychic. So let's go, yeah, screw it. If he goes into Pangoro, he goes into Pangoro. I might as well get Psychic off, kill the Weezing, do some chip on whatever wants to come in, barring Pangoro. Might as well kill it. So we go for the Psychic. I was this close to picking the Future Sight that turn as well, because if we did go into Pangoro, we could then switch out into like Tapu Koko or Corviknight, forcing him to switch out, because if he stayed in, he would die with Tapu Koko hit. And if he stayed in, then, yes, if he stayed in, Tapu Koko would blow it back. If he switched out, it's something taking either a resisted Psychic, a resisted Fairy type move plus a Psychic. Nothing on his team resists both, so it was a worthy thing to go for. So I go for Psychic, Mega Venusaur goes down. I'm thinking that is one of the biggest threats gone already. So I go into Corviknight because, well, it's burnt, and B, now Venusaur's gone, not really much use for it, because Zygarde can just kill it with 1,000 arrows because it hits Corviknight now. Thunder Resist of the Electric type, bodies that. Fire type on Cinderace, bodies that. Weezing pretty much dead anyway, we've got options for that. And this thing, can't really touch it because we're burnt, so I might as well go into this thing, try and sack it off, get some knockoff. So, get rid of my Corviknight, out comes Inferno, definitely outspeeds it, because I think I calced it, because knockoff had to have been, I think it was a Choice Band with Pangoro, but I could be lying at that stage. Because Pangoro, Choice Band against Corviknight, knockoff did 44 to 52, but I had no item, so if I had no item, I was so confused at that why it did so little. Then I remembered that, well, I have no item on Corviknight because he knocked it off earlier with the safety goggles. The knockoff had reduced amount of damage, so he probably could have been still Choice Banded, but at that point I thought, nah, he can't be. So I go into Inferno thinking he was Choice Locked, because Dark on this thing isn't that great, and Choice Band not really useful now because Mega Venusaur's gone. If we do end up needing it anyway, so just go for the Flare Bits. He lives on 8%. And he goes for knockoff. I live on 1%, and now we can free up to change up moves. So I thought, well, this thing definitely has priority. This thing does get Bullet Punch. I know this. I know this for a fact. This thing does get priority. I knew it. I was thinking, does it get Mach Punch? But I knew it got Bullet Punch. But I was thinking, Bullet Punch, Mach Punch, both things could potentially be on this thing. And I could have just gone for a U-turn out, but I would have died. Lost me Inferno, which isn't great because it still does outspeed Weezing and can still do damage. Put in work later in the game as well, potentially, and get a sack in the future. So I can. I was going to go for this move. Might as well sack Inferno off now and get free switching to get some momentum later on in the game. So going to Garchomp, who was Rough Skin, so I can just go into this thing as it died to Rough Skin damage on Garchomp. Down goes the Pangoro, and I'm thinking, okay, out comes the Weezing. Now knowing its entire moveset, barring going for Plane Split when we're full, apart from going from Pain Split, this thing can't really touch Slowking at all. It can burn it, but it's a Slowking. Burn's not really going to affect it that much, just to be real. So he goes for the Strange Stream on Slowking. as he keeps going for Strange Streams, which I thought was very confusing. No pun intended there. So unfortunately I do hit myself with the confusion, but at this point I'm just spamming Future Sight because Pangora's gone and nothing on his team resists the Future Sight. So I can Future Sight and then teleport out to get some momentum. So if I went out into Tapu Koko, for example, on the next Strange Stream, if he stays in, easy give that up, dead next turn, and Tapu Koko's out, ready to kill things with Electric Terrain. Would probably Volt Switch out into Raichu, and Raichu could do his Ting. Or, if he does switch out, we can do damage to that. So, go for the Future Sight. Go for the Strange Stream. I think I'll go for the Teleport this turn. Yes, I do. I teleport straight into Tapu Koko as he goes for another Strange Stream. So I go for Nature's Madness, predicting, I thought 100% you're going to switch out into like Zygarde or Cinderace or something. And I knew that at any of these mons, even how bulky they are, it's still going to do 50% with a Future Sight. So I thought, I might as well Nature's Madness, get down to half, and then let Future Sight do its Ting. So I thought that was a smart play by me, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, but I go for that. And he goes for the Strange Stream, knocks out the Wheezing. And I was like, I'm 5-0 up. It's going good. It's going good. We need to win this win, so I go for a Dazzling Gleam on the Zygarde. As we are Shocker Berry on Tapu Koko, I thought, well, we can live any hit from this thing, so we might as well get some Dazzling Gleam chip. If he does go for Dragon Dance, then we could be in a spit of bother. But he does go for the Dragon Dance. So I go into Infernape to sack that thing off. So I just sack off the Infernape. I go back out to Garchomp. Now, this was a very interesting play by me, I think, because obviously Garchomp wasn't that really necessary anymore, because if Tapu Koko's still around, then Raichu can deal with Cinderace like 100%, unless you Scarf Cinderace, which would be a very big, bold bring to Scarf Cinderace, but you never know, you never know. So I thought, well, if we make him lock into Outrage right now, because if he goes for Drag Claw, then it's probably not going to kill us. But if he does go for Outrage, it will kill us. And if he locks into Outrage, we can get a free switch into Tapu Koko and get pretty much a free turn. Because he can't switch out, can't do anything apart from hit us for a non-effective hit, like 0 immunity hit. So we might as well go into Garchomp here. So we go into Garchomp, trying to sack it off, get some chip with the rough skin damage to get the Outrage off, and plus with Rocky Helm as well, because we're a bulky chomp. So take it down enough so that Tapu Koko can come in and go for a, I think a Dazzling Gleam? Did he get, yeah, because exactly what I said would happen. So it's down currently 3-2. So I Volt Switch out on the Cinderace, getting a crit, which is very fortunate. But I don't think in the long run that affected the game that much. He also misses the Pyro Ball. Now, I can distinctly remember that he said that miss and crit turn probably did matter. But I pretty much want to say that Pyro Ball to Cloaking did 19-20%. We could easily, literally take re-heal that damage by just switching out with Regenerator. So that wasn't very much something which happened, and it would be on about 50%, so 25 without the crit. So maybe did a little bit, but I don't see it. So he goes for the Sucker Punch, doing literally nothing to Panless. But if he did hit that and they're going for the Future Sight, well, Panless on 29%. Was that? How much was he on? 68. So I lived on 23%. I think Pyro Ball, unless he got a high roll, would have killed if it landed, which probably would have affected the game because the Future Sight wouldn't have come off. But I don't think it really mattered. But I can't actually remember. So he turns out into his Thunderous, and he goes straight back into Cinderace, which I thought was a very interesting play. I thought that was very... I don't understand what his plan was there. I really don't. Because why did he U-turn out from this into Thunderous to go back into Cinderace again? I don't know. Because obviously I was going to hit it. Maybe I thought a Dazzling Gleam was going to come and it lived the hit. But why would I not Electric type move it? They're both neutral. Volt Switch gives the initiative to switch out into Raichu and do my thing. So, I really did question that play, but hey ho, 3 Cinderace kill, can't complain now. We're going to Slowking, thinking, oh, it's just a Thunderous left. What we're going to do is he's going to sub, as we go for the Future Sight. So this was getting a bit scary. So he goes, reveals the Thunderbolt, lives it for days. I go for the Psychic, because now he has to keep, unless he can either kill Slowking by spamming Substitute. He can either kill Slowking and then Tapu Koko can come in, not behind the sub, can do its ting. Or he can kill this thing, or he can keep going for sub and then Future Sight and Psychic combos will knock it out eventually. So one of those things, isn't it? So I go for the Psychic, he goes for the Thunderbolt, knocks out Slowking. Future Sight attack comes through, does about 50%. Out comes Tapu Koko, and knowing that a Dazzling Gleam will knock it out, and can have any hit from this thing, does about 55%. Doesn't reveal what his other moves on Thunderous would have been, but I'm guessing it must have had like a Dark or Ghost type move. I think he gets Dark Pulse. Does get Dark Pulse, right? It might have had Dark Pulse, which again was resisted, and maybe Focus Blast, again resisted. So Thunderbolt is probably his best play to go for at that stage. Doesn't really do anything to Tapu Koko, and then double Dazzling Gleam knocks out the Thunderous. And yeah, that's a 2-0 victory for us. So that means we are currently on 6-4, I believe, +1. And I'm pretty sure, as long as we win, I think, our next game, we should make playoffs. We should. Don't quote me on that, but I think we do. But if we win by a certain amount of differential, I think like 3 or 4 or something like that, we can almost guarantee it. If we win by like 1 or 2-0, it's going to be a bit edgy. If we lose, then it's pretty much up to fate's hands right now. So I don't think we're even in a playoff spot right now. I think we're just outside it because of differential. But fingers crossed, hopefully next week could be the last WWC game on the channel. It could be. There could be 1 more. There could be 2 more. There could be 3 more. I could win a league. Who knows? But anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section down below. Post-com or live-com, whichever one you prefer. Let me know in that comment section down below. Also, like, comment, subscribe, because it really helps grow the channel. And we're still pushing for that 200 by Christmas. It's literally nearly November now. We're about 29 away. It's not that much. I know it's not that much. If we could do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So please, Imposter Army, do your business. Do your business. Also, you can join the Discord server, which is linked in the description down below, to leave suggestions of future video ideas. Talk to other Imposter Army members. Just, you know, grow the Imposter Army community. Down that comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.